Hi, Mamie. My name is Edward, and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you, and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. We've already informed you as to basically why you're here today. You're going to be testing an iOS mobile app for us, and I'm going to ask you to try your best to basically think out loud and say everything you're thinking, and just take us through the process step by step so that we can get your honest feedback and your honest reactions to this whole process. Try not to ask too many questions, and even if you do, don't be discouraged if I don't give you a response right away. This is all in efforts to just basically get you to, say your honest reactions and what you're really thinking about through the entire user experience so that we can make iterations accordingly in the future. With your permission and your consent, I'm going to be recording this entire process. Is that cool?
Yes.
All right, great. So I'm going to show you a few things here. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the splash screen for the iOS mobile app. So this is basically what you're seeing right now. And so I want you to look at this and just tell me what features strike you, what's interesting, and what qualities from this screen alone tell you exactly what this app is for.
Okay, so looking at the background, I see people on treadmills, so they're exercising. Based on the name FitMap, I guess it's something to do with getting fit. And then this logo, it looks like weights, and that's the same thing I see when I like Google map a location. So it's looking for a place to exercise.
Okay, cool. So that's spot on. So basically, just like you said, this is going to be a mobile app to help you find gyms within your vicinity for training, like you said, or exercising. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the next screen, and the next screen is going to basically be straight into the actual interface of what the app looks like after it loads. Okay, so this is what you're seeing now. And so from here, I want you to tell me just basically some different features you notice from the screen. What are the different actionables that you can interact with from here?
I see a search button. I can look at a map or I can have a list of all the gyms in my area. I see a location so that they can find where I am. There's a filter which I guess can help me filter maybe like what gyms are open at what time. There's also an extended bar where there are three dots. Usually that means like more options.
Okay, cool. All right, so from here, could you just take me through the process of basically signing up for a monthly membership to one of the gyms you see here?
Okay, so I would click one of these
Mm-hmm.
and open. I see New York Sports Club, and then I open that, so I'll click it. Um, okay, so I see New York Sports Club. I see pictures. I can view more pictures. I can read reviews. I have location, phone number, hours. Um, it tells me what I can do here. So maybe if didn't want to lift and I just wanted to, I see they have cardio, and then I see classes that they offer, and right here I can enroll.
All right, cool.
So I will click.
Which one? Okay, good. So from here, um, what would you do in order to go to the next page or the next screen?
Okay, so I'm at my sign up page right now. I can sign up with Facebook, Twitter, or enter my email or password. So for me, it's easier to just sign up
Cool.
with.
Cool. So this is a prototype. So basically, not all the buttons are going to be interactable yet, but it seems like social media sign up is very important to you.
Yes, it's easy and doesn't require me to do much.
All right, cool. So let's say that it did work and it took you there to social media integration into account identification. What would you do next?
Okay, so I would click sign up. Okay, it's asking for my membership. I would input my payment info and then submit.
Okay, and how would you do that?
There's confirm payment at the bottom, so I just click the arrow
Mm-hmm.
and then purchase complete. So I guess next step would be click manage gym.
Cool. Okay, so I'll stop you right there. So now you're at this other screen, and here it seems like there's a list of items. So what do you think is the purpose of this screen? What do you think is a purpose of this screen? Like, what do you see? Just tell me, just what your initial thoughts on the screen.
Okay, so currently I have 3 gym memberships, one monthly and then 2 one-day passes.
Okay, cool. And so, based on the membership that I asked you to sign up for previously, could you tell me or take me through the process of exactly how you would maybe add a trainer from the gym that you just signed up for?
Okay, so I just signed up for a monthly membership. There's an arrow next to it, so I would click the arrow.
Cool.
And now I'm at the gym, and before I remember seeing classes, and there you go, I see trainers.
All right, cool. So from here, let's say that you wanted to sign up with Rafael Ibanez for, let's say, 5 p.m. Could you tell me how you would go through the process of doing that, of scheduling that appointment?
So I see Rafael Ibanez right here, and I want 5 p.m., so I would just click 5 p.m. and then add.
Great. And now we're at another screen. And so if you could just tell me what you think is the purpose of this screen. What do you think are the things that are listed within this page?
These are all the sessions that I've signed up for. So on August 15th, I have 10 a.m. Aquafit and then 2 p.m. training session. And then September 15th, I have 10 a.m. Aquafit and 2 p.m. spin class. And then September 18th, I have 5 p.m. training session.
Okay, cool. So it seems intuitive that just from looking at this, you realize it was basically your schedule. And so the next thing I'm going to ask you to do is basically interact with the app as a whole. And so I want you to tell me or take me through the process of what exactly you would do, what steps you would take in order to maybe add different payment methods or update your payment information. What would you do?
I would typically on an app, I would go to more options. So over here, I'm assuming it's the 3 dots.
Mm-hmm.
So then I see payment information. I would click that. And then over here, I can just add new payment information.
Okay, and let's say that you could interact with those different fields and you filled out your information. What was the next actionable item you would press in order to, register that account into your payment methods? What would you press?
So I would have all my cards here. And then I click add new payment method and
Right.
it would be registered.
Okay, cool. Great, and I'm just gonna ask you for one last thing. After you do your thing, let's say you updated the payment information within this page and this screen, and then you wanted to go back and maybe see other gyms within the area. How would you go back and access that screen from here, from your payment method section?
Okay, so I would go again back to my more options page, and then there's local gyms, recent transactions, and managed gyms. So you wanted me to find my gyms, right?
No, find. Actually, we wanted you to find gyms, locate other gyms. How would you do that?
Okay, so I will go to locate gym, which is the first one, the first tab, and then gives me. Right now I'm at the list. If I wanted to map, I would click map to see which gyms are near me.
All right, cool. And so, thank you. So basically, your feedback and just your experience through this is going to help us make, improvements or iterations in the future for our product. And so, thank you so much for making time to, go through this test today. And hopefully, in a couple months, if we analyze all the user tests and see what updates we can make, we can have you back here in maybe a couple months time to do another test. Until then, I thank you so much for making that time once again, and thank you.
No problem.